A workweek morning resembles a tenuous Jenga tower. One misspent minute instantly decimates the balance. All workers are required to commute 2 to 3 days per week. But the time that journey takes puts them in a rare company, representing just 3.1% of American workers. The supercommuters travel at least 90 minutes one way for work. It's really hard to afford raising a family in many American cities, Florida says. The most miserable thing you can do for yourself is a long commute. Moore says distributed work has made it much more feasible for people who can't afford a city. The 21st century was emerging as the century of the supercommuter, he wrote back in 2012. The 2020 college graduate said he sees supercommuting as a temporary measure. He expects to have more of a financial cushion that would allow him to afford a New York rent. The typical one-bedroom runs $4,095 a month these days in New York. Psychologists refer to a person's time in transit as a liminal space, one period when one can detach and recover from work without yet taking on their role at home. Chris Vannard, a product marketing lead, describes forcing himself out of the office by a certain minute. It takes an hour 45, no matter which way I cut it, he says. Impromptu drinks or after-hours bonding just doesn't happen for me, he adds. But his biggest issue is the omnipresent worry that something will happen at home, and he will be unable to get home for 2 hours. It hasn't happened yet, he says. But the thought of doubling back of 5 hours of transit in one day remains a constant concern. Any commute beyond 20 minutes really affects your life, well-being, happiness, and satisfaction, Florida says.